Hello folks, welcome to the canal Chano Jose. Today we're going to show you and give you an idea how to repair or fix a broken spark plug wire. Sometimes when you pull it from the spark plug, the end stays on the spark plug, so it rips off of the wire. So now you got to replace it, but you can actually fix it and get it going again. So we're going to show you how to do that today with simple tools. So you come over and you're trying to check for something, and then you pull your spark plug wire from a spark plug, and what happens, the end inside of the spark plug wire stays in the spark plug. So now you got a broken spark plug wire when you pulled it. So now if you put it back on, it's not gonna give you a spark, it's gonna give you a misfire. So how can you fix this? We're gonna show you how you can get this spark plug wire back on service again. Okay folks, to start you gotta pull the piece that got stuck into the spark plug with some pliers. So you pull it off and you gotta save it, don't bend it or don't get it out of shape. So you get this, and now you gotta attach this back to the spark plug wire, which is this one, and it's broken. Otherwise you have 3 cylinders that are working, or 6 or 5, depends on how many spark plug wires you broke off. So this is gonna be attached to the spark plug wire again to get it back on service. So let's do that. So then you pull your spark plug wire off your spark plug because you wanted to do some stuff or you wanted to check for something, and then you ended up with something like this. This piece not supposed to be in the spark plug. This is part of the wire. So what happens, the wire chopped itself right on this area. So now we have to open this clamp and put the wire end again into this end. But to do that, we took the piece off of the spark plug, so we saved it because we're gonna have to reuse this. So how do you do that? So well, you gotta push this wire through this boot so it comes out through this side, so then we can work and put it into that piece. So how do we do that? So we're gonna use basic tools. We're gonna be some pliers, some needle nose little pliers as well, flathead small screwdriver, and we're gonna be using some WD-40. So how do we use all this stuff? So the first thing we have to do is we have to put a small screwdriver through this boot in the spark plug wire like this, and then we have to feed some WD-40 in there. As the screwdriver is making a gap, the WD-40 travels through, so we make it to go around, and then we pull the screwdriver out, and then we start feeding. The lubrication is going to allow us to push the boot back and pull some wire or push some wire so it comes out of this end. So once we do that, then we can start putting that little piece of metal back into it, and then once we get it clamped back on, then we pull it back, so then it ends up somewhere like this but inside, so then we can put it back on service, so we don't spend money on a simple repair or a wire that can be repaired. So let's do the process. So now, as you saw, by feeding some WD-40 between the two plastics, they're silicones, we were allowed, or we were able to pull this wire through the boot, so it allows us to reattach the other end into this wire. So now what we have to do is we gotta get this side ready. So this is actually ready to be installed. So what we do is we fold it back, and then we open and spread this, get the old wire out, push it through, and then clamp it down as it looks like, and then we can put it back on service. Simple fix. So we were able to get this open, the clamp area, we were able to open it. So now what we have to do, we have to slide the wire like so. Like that. Clamp it down and don't get it too close to this other end because the spark plug needs to come in and assemble itself like this. So it goes in like that. So it goes almost flush with this area. So you cannot push too much wire in there because otherwise you will not be able to push that into the spark plug. You want some gap between here. So that's what we're doing. So then this will be clamped down, and then when you pull the spark plug wire off, the only thing that will be left will be inside the boot. But when we pulled the last time, it came off, it ripped off with some of the spark plug wire, and then we were not going to be able to attach it. So now all we have left to do is we have to clamp it down and then put it back on the boot, and then it'll be good to go in the car again. So we don't have to spend money on a simple repair like this. Well, folks, we were able to clamp it down, and then this is a easy repair for an emergency as well. This when we clamp it down, it's not gonna be like factory, but it's gonna get you. If you clamp it really good, it's gonna be. It's not gonna come off. So now the spark plug will be attached like this. It will go attached like this, and we can pull it off, and it doesn't rip off of the wire. But with time, it might happen again, but you know what to do. You can just go back a little bit and put it back on again. So now all we have to do is we gotta slide the boot back on with the spark plug connected, so we get how much the boot is gonna go on. So let's do that. So now we got the almost brand new spark plug wire. We didn't have to go buy another one. So what we did was just expose this wire towards the front where the spark plug will be connected to. So now the purpose of the WD-40 is when we feed it through, it allows the silicones or the plastics to move and slide. So that way we can push the wire through, do our job, and then once we're done, pull it back with the spark plug on, so we know how much we have to go in. The reason of these boots, boot protects the spark from bouncing around into the block when they're connected to the spark plug. So the spark goes straight into the spark plug, so it makes a spark right at this end. So now we just put it back on service and see what the results are. And well, folks, as you can see, the spark plug wire is back onto the engine. It's the same distance, it hasn't changed, and this was a really simple, economical repair. So we don't have to go and buy another set of wires or another wire just because we have one broken. So this is a good way to fix a spark plug wire without spending a lot of money. Hopefully this video was useful and informative on how you can fix a a simple broken spark plug wire, so without spending a lot of money. So all you have to do is take your time on putting it back together, crimp it down, and then put it back into the car. Make sure it runs good, and that way you can save money on unneeded material. You can repair even spark plug wires with a simple fix. So if you like this video, give us thumbs up, share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here on El Canal de Chano Jose.